What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're just going to go up in the air and kind of give you guys a little bit of a talk on how I got into paramotoring, how I taught myself, and everything above. So in order not to miss the sunset and be able to talk a little bit up in the air, we're going to go get everything set up and we're going to roll. Got a couple people out in the field. I'm going to set myself up back in the corner and we're going to have a good old time. Let's go get everything ready. And the truck is looking damn good. And we got to try out the new little carabiner thing that I had that's holding the throttle magnetic wise. I'll show you guys once we get up in the air. All laid out in the back corner. Sun is just glistening right now. It is literally beautiful out. Perfect weather. It's like 86 degrees. And I'm excited to kind of just give you guys a little bit of insight because I've never really gone too deep into how I got started with paramotoring and how I self-taught myself. So let's hop up in the air. Let's go talk about it. Don't want to cause too much of a disturbance out here. Let's let the motor warm up naturally without having to rev it up. I don't want to be a pain in the ass to all the soccer players. Make sure those lines are underneath my feet. Let a little bit of wind come in. And that's it. Rocket ship up a little bit, and we'll talk once we get to a little bit of a higher altitude. Alright, so where did paramotoring all start? Let's drop and have a little conversation. It started back in 2019, obviously, like most people. I saw it on YouTube. I was watching good old Tucker Gott for a couple of months. Saw all of his innovative ideas. I watched some other people like Kurt and saw some Trevor stuff. It wasn't really his channel yet, but I saw some of his stuff. I saw Dave Purdon flying, stuff of that sort. I saw like Mike from Michigan. I'm trying to remember his name. But regardless, I saw paramotoring. I found out about it. I found out about it for the first time in 2018. Didn't pay any attention to it. As time went on, I kind of became psycho obsessed with it. I'm like, I have to do this sport no matter what. Like, I have to make sure I actually get into this. Anyways, if you keep fast forwarding, I ended up buying, after like 6 months to a year of savings, for an extra $8 grand to throw away for some side money and for whatever could possibly go wrong on one of the motors. I bought a Blackhawk Talon 190 with the Kestrel frame. It had like 3.2 hours on it, something of that sort. The guy that flew it was 275 pounds and I got a Velocity Core 30 meter. Great, right? So we got our gear. We're all in for, I think, anywhere between $5 and $6 grand is what I spent on that gear. Next step, me and myself going back and forth debating on whether or not I should get training and spend the $3,000 to go to Aviator. I didn't really look at any other schools, obviously, because Aviator was the biggest thing and Tucker kind of put it on the map for that reason. But as I gambled back and forth and I was thinking of other options of other places I could go and stuff of that sort, I was like, you know what are the odds of me being able to just teach myself how to fly? And I was like, I know it's doable. Do I want to go do it? And I was like, do I want to really take my step and get into the air all by myself? Like, no one's help, nothing. Just study, watch YouTube videos, read. So I did that. I did that for about 3 to 4 months. I had the equipment. I started it up and put it on my back. I got familiar with all of it. I'm like, this is cool, this is sweet. And I started kiting. I probably kited for like an hour. I had no idea what I was doing. I even had my buddy Robert attach a rope to the back of a ruckus, and I tried to pull myself up in the air with that with like a 100-foot rope. That could have ended so catastrophically. Anyways, fast forward. I think it's like August or September, back up in Michigan, right there in Grozio at the airport. I take off. We'll find the Instagram clip and I'll put it in there. But I take off into the wind. I land downwind. My first flight is amazing. I get up in the air. I'm like, this is wild. This is insane. Like almost everyone is when they go up for their first flight. As I'm up there flying around, I'm like, oh shit, just like everyone else is. I have to get back down. So that part finally registers inside my brain. So I flew for like 5-10 minutes. My sister's filming me here and there. I'm like, this is amazing. This is everything I've hyped myself up to it be for the last 2 years. I'm extremely excited. Like I'm going to take this to its fullest potential. I didn't think about all that in that flight, but I'm just kind of thinking as time went on. It was super cool. I landed downwind. I landed on my feet for my first landing. Super stoked on that. No training. Got myself up. And I don't know, it was interesting. Teaching myself through reading and watching videos and trying to just like pay attention to each and every video. Like I really analyzed all of these videos and exactly what everyone was doing inside of each and every one of them. And it did help. I will say it truly did help. I'll have to put some people in the comments down below or in the description below on who really did help me identify what I needed to do for my first flight and what I needed to look out for, weather, wind, all that kind of stuff. But overall, we got good. We got better as we progressed. There's a lot of things I could have addressed. My earlier career was really, really toxic for the paramotor community. I did a lot of things that I wasn't supposed to do. Obviously, I've already apologized for all that stuff. We don't do any really dumb shit anymore whatsoever. 9 times out of 10, we're just playing it safe, doing a little fun mission, staying within the realm of safety and staying within the FAR 103. So as I got better at paramotoring, I was like, okay, well, I got into this sport watching some kid fly his paramotor to McDonald's, which would be Tucker. Obviously, that's your last shout out you're getting in this video. Appreciate you for that. Don't pay attention to you anymore, but you know, you got me into this sport. So anyways, my dumbass goes, and the video's on YouTube, I'll put the link right there. I go and I fly to McDonald's. I'm like, let me map this out, let me see. This is my first real mission. And I started getting creative ideas because I'm like, man, I wonder if I can make something out of YouTube and just flying a paramotor. So I tried. And I'd like to say that I failed miserably and I should have stopped on that day that I did fly to McDonald's, because there were so many things that were trying to keep me grounded, and somehow, some way I made it back to my van with a split prop, a kill switch that was dead, and so many other variables. But regardless of that, all in all, like, going through the motions, the more and more I flew, probably my 10th or 15th flight, I've had so many scares, man. Not being able to go forward with too big of a wing. Like, the setup wasn't correct for me at all. It wasn't designed for someone my size, my weight. I'll have to break it down a little bit more in a little bit more digressive video, but I kind of just want to get up and show you guys what my start was. So obviously completely self-taught, everything was YouTube. I didn't get any gear recommendations other than I'm going to go for the cheapest, best deal that I could possibly find on Facebook. I was looking to even for a trade deal, anything I could make happen. So that was that. Sold the equipment after that crank bolt blew up on me. I was like, damn, I'm not going to be able to paramotor. So I started saving it again. Got this frame that I'm still flying to this day that has 60 hours on it right about now. Hasn't required me to do a damn thing to it. A couple spark plugs, maybe like 10 of them, and that's literally it. So I'm still flying the record frame that took me to 17,500 foot. This one will never be sold, and neither will that Speedster 2 wing that Drew Wired sold me. But yeah, overall, dude, this is just, that's how I got into the sport, and now I just love flying. Like, this is it. I come out here Friday afternoon, no one's bothering me, no one's telling me what to do. I just come out here, I hop in my little seat, and I cruise up into the air, and I just soar on my way down. I climbed up to like 2,800 feet, and I'm just cruising on down, man. This is what it's about. And I have some friends coming down in January to get trained by Trevor, 4 of them, Frank, Chris, and Brandon and Rob. They're all going to get trained. And it's going to be an amazing experience, and I'm really excited to kind of document my buddies' experience of getting into the sport and getting their first impression, their reactions. But yes, you can be self-taught and get into paramotoring, but I do recommend getting training, and I think I'll make another video separately that kind of addresses should you get training getting into paramotoring, because I obviously have my own things being self-taught, but after getting advanced training, I also have my own takeaways from that as well. But regardless, nonetheless, I'm going to take the rest of this flight, and I'm going to go enjoy a little bit of low flying around the water over there. And that's it. We're going to enjoy it. So, enough talking about how I got into the sport. You guys kind of saw how I got in, and that's the extent of it. So let's go do a little bit of ripping down low. Stow these brakes, get a little windy. All right, let's get down into this golf course. What a beautiful day. It's a beautiful afternoon. We're going to do a quick lap around the little pond. And do a call in the morning. See if we see any gators real quick. There's a gator. Yeah, buddy. I see one out there too. Oh, it's a fat boy. He's really going under. That was a big boy. I'm not gonna lie, if I had an engine out right there, that would actually be terrifying. little bit of a nature capture here right now. This is sick. As it starts to get cold up north, I feel bad for my friends that fly out west and up north. It's gonna be little pass to see if we can see any gators. Now that we're flying downwind. There's one. Got one. Another one. Holy crap. There's a couple of gators over there. Look at these freaking things. Alright, we'll go take her over the water tower and bring her in for a landing over the backside. Super smooth air. A little bit rough over there by the trees, obviously, as I caress over it because the wind's still ripping over top of it. Super smooth nonetheless. Great night for flying. Need to get the old cleats on and start playing some soccer again. All the room in the world. Beautiful. And that is it. What a beautiful sunset, man. I just live for these moments. It's literally so amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, comment. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Leave some comments down below asking any kind of questions on what you might want to know about the sport, and we'll have some more fun content to come. Peace.